For question 6, you're going to be focusing on texture. You're currently watching this video, but you're also going to use this presentation to create an example of texture. Let's look at this presentation before answering the question so we can define texture. Texture describes the surface quality of an artwork. There's two different types, tactile and visual. Tactile texture is what the artwork actually feels like to the touch. It's what it is like in real life. So if you walked up to a sculpture or a painting or any other artwork and actually touched it, that's referred to as tactile texture. Visual texture, however, is what the artwork would feel like if you could touch it. So if you look at a really high quality photograph or painting or drawing, you touch that, the surface is most likely going to be smooth, but it would feel bumpy. You would think it would be bumpy or furry or smooth or rough because of how the artist has created that artwork. Here's a variety of different two-dimensional and three-dimensional artworks that have texture. If you're looking at an actual sculpture, it could feel smooth or rough. If you're looking at a two-dimensional artwork, but uses really thick brush strokes or a palette knife, you might be able to feel the texture of that paint coming off of it in these examples here. Another example of texture can be drawn or painted even though it's smooth, and it would suggest it to feel like these different things, even though if you touched it, it is going to be smooth. Now that we've learned and defined about texture, let's answer the question. Collect at least 5 different objects, each with a unique tactile texture. So there's some different examples of different objects that might be found inside or outside that you can appropriate or use to photograph. Once you've photographed at least 5 different objects that with unique tactile textures, insert the photograph of your artwork here.